There are some fascinating insights that can be derived from this 2024 paper. To put it simply, they had participants consume the same amount of calories and partake in the same resistance training protocol for 15 weeks. One group had 70% of their calories from fat and 10% from carbohydrates, and the other group had 70% from carbohydrates and 10% from fat. Both groups recommended to consume about 20% of their calories from protein, which was about 100 grams. Understand this was the recommendation, but we can't be certain every participant followed it exactly perfectly, because the meals were not provided. After 15 weeks, the high carbohydrate, lower fat group saw improvements in their bench press, squat, and deadlift. But it appears the low carbohydrate, high fat group saw declines in all three big lifts. Both groups saw reductions in body mass and body fat percentage, at about a 2.5% reduction in body fat in the high carb group, and about a 3.5% reduction in body fat in the low carb, high fat group. However, they did start at a much higher body fat percentage. Body circumference measurements declined in both the high carb and the low carb group. However, one of the most interesting findings is that the high carb, low fat group appeared to gain about 5 kilograms of muscle mass, but the low carb, high fat group appeared to lose about 2 kilograms, in tandem with reductions in strength and reductions in essentially all measurements of fat-free body mass. This study does appear to suggest that a lower carbohydrate, higher fat diet may predispose individuals to more muscle mass and strength loss in the scenario of a caloric deficit. This doesn't mean in any way that they're going to lose all of their muscle, nor might these results be that significant in the grand scheme of things. However, there may be some benefit to carbohydrates and insulin signaling in the context of a caloric deficit to retain and possibly even build muscle mass compared to a low carbohydrate, low insulin signaling diet. With that being said, like all papers and all things in science, more studies on the topic are necessary. With that being said, if you would like an individualized approach to your nutrition and lifestyle to optimize your health, energy, and body composition, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.